Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you guys to smash that like button, and if it's your first time here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you don't miss a single video and you're up to date on our chart analysis here with 42 Vision. So SENS Stock, Muln Automotive, has hit another dip area and it's trying to reverse and bounce off of $1, right? It slightly fell below it. We've talked about how important it is to stay above it, and we're going to break down some key data points here within the charts and what some articles are showing. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities from Friday over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with 42 Vision and getting connected over to our bots, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord and getting connected to the 42 Vision indicators and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning gave realistic expectations of 5 to 10%, 10% plus, but our home run of the day was from our SPY bot. Our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator from 1:40 p.m. and from that moment forward, call options went up into power hour and into the close 50% plus, guys, within just hours at their highest points of possibility. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with SENS Stock, Muln Automotive Inc. After hitting a dip area, it's trying to reverse here and build some strength and pull away from $1, as I stated earlier in the video. But I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators here, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources, maximizing in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge within the volatility and over the charts. So here we are with SENS Stock under a bull indicator as of Friday at around 97 cents, hit highs here of 110, came back down and consolidated here at 106 in the aftermarket hours after being under pressure under a bear indicator here on the 30-minute from 123 from the rip area, bright green, got that bear indicator and full transition to the dip area, right? That's what 42 Vision allows us to see, the dips and the rips, right? As things are starting to go back up with a bull indicator and bear indicators to the downside as an extra layer of confirmation, and full shifts from white with red borders to bright green, and from bright green back down to the dip area, which is white with red borders, and the bull and bear indicators are there as extra layers of confirmation on all different time frames, right? Whether one is trying to scalp, day trade, swing trade, there's opportunities in every single perspective and also strategy, right? Doesn't matter what it is. That's what 42 Vision allows us to see. Like if I pull up the 5-minute here, you could see it got that full transition there from white with red borders to bright green rip area and bull indicators in the full move. And then this bear indicator within the volatility, and then another bull indicator into the end of the day. We'll need to see if this could continue and hold strong, not just on the 5-minute there, but on the 30-minute, as it has not changed to a bear indicator. Now, let's go ahead and look at this data together. So the first thing is SENS Stock forecast, right? Muln Automotive rises after posting a near 30% loss for the week, okay? And they're talking about how the week was ending, and a lot of the pullback and anticipation and hype was towards the fact that there was going to be a release, right, of information from the CEO of a project with an unnamed Fortune 500 company, and that did not get released, guys. That statement was not updated to the shareholders, but what the CEO did talk about was to remind every single investor of their strongest financial position that they've ever been to date, and that has to do with the offerings that they've done. And in the process, as we saw the 8K in the last video, they've been preparing to probably do other offerings. Now, in the overall picture, it's trying to hold itself up above $1, and it is above the 52-week lows here of 52 cents way down here, and the recent lows of 70 to 80 cents. Now, it's very important to realize that in the bigger picture it is, but in the last few days, it ran up to the 170s, almost $2 range, and it's just been falling down nearly 50% from those highs. Now, when you look at this article here, it states what the whales are doing, right? Check out what the whales are doing with MULN stock. And this is actual data here, and it states here the biggest option spotted so far based off this article and this information is bullish sentiment in the positions. There's just one bearish one for 10/21/2022. And interesting enough, it's literally the same expiration date as the one below it. That's a call option that's bullish at 250, right? So it's literally the same amount too. So they're basically both bullish, right? Based off the whole entire positioning and stuff. And then the whole entire thing is bullish. There's only one put short term here, right? Within the next few weeks of $2. But the rest of it is all the way up towards January of 2023 and October of 2022. I found that very interesting. This is not financial advice by any means. These are my opinions and perspective alone, and also my due diligence and what I see. And it doesn't mean that because these strike prices are being bought, it means that the stock is going to go above those levels or that these calls are going to even gain in any value. They could probably even expire worthless. But in this article, it's pointing out that a lot of money is going into a specific time frame, right? Months out from these dates. And the only put is right now in this month. The rest are call options, and they're all around the same amount of value and around the same strike prices. So very, very interesting. They could be hedges. Doesn't mean that that's what makes them bullish, but still interesting finding that I found that and see that information. And a lot of people are probably aware of that October seems to have some of the highest open interest right now, and it kind of goes hand in hand with what this is showing us here. So MULN stock right now, yes, that Fortune 500 company information has not been released. The CEO stated that he was going to release it. The fact that it has not been released has discouraged a lot of investors, and if we look at the charts, we could see it. But if this is a true statement, and this is not bluff, right? This is actually true. That is just making things much more bullish, and it makes things look very cheap if this information and catalyst is to happen someday, and the CEO is not bluffing about this. We'll see. Maybe things fall off, maybe things are working out, and he's going to release it eventually, but right now, it's all hype and speculation as we see it. Now, on the 30-minute, yes, we're under a bull indicator. On the 5-minute, on the 15-minute, right, as we see it in the charts. But when we go over to the 4-hour, you could see that right now we're still under a bear indicator since $1.57. And we did hit a dip area, and we're trying to transition. So I'm going to be watching on 42 Vision for this transition to continue, not just from red with green borders to dark green and eventually bright green. And I'm not stating it's going to do this same move, but for a bull indicator to pop up in any reversal to cancel out this previous bear indicator that's dominating over the chart right now on the 4-hour in the bigger picture. Now, on the 1 day, you could see that we are under a bear indicator and consecutive red bars. We want to see these red bars shift back up from red to red with green borders and dark green, and eventually cancel out this bear indicator as well in any process to the upside by getting a bull indicator as things start to move. Those are the two things I'm watching on 42 Vision in the charts with the 4-hour and the 1-day chart. Now, on the 30-minute, we bounced up above $1. That's the support. We definitely want to stay above $1. And right now, the resistance is $1.10. If we break above that, the next level will be up here at $1.23. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.